How to mount and unmount hard drives under Windows, the Unix way. On my work computer I have two USB hard drives that I use rarely. They have a power save mode that sends them into sleep after a couple of minutes of them being idle. Whenever I open a context menu on a file, the drives are woken up, most likely caused by the send to handler. So I eject the drive, but I can't find a way to get it back, other than unplugging and replugging it in. Is there a way to unmount the drives, and then remount them only when I actually need them? On Windows 7 Ultimate.
Remove the drive letters using mountful or disk.msc. Without a drive letter, they won't appear under computer or send to. Using /p will actually dismount the device. On older Windows versions, you only have /d, which only unassigns the drive letter, but keeps the volume mounted. Reassign when needed, using the volume it printed by mountful. You can also mount the volume on an empty folder, Unix style, using the same tools. All these operations require administrator privileges. In fact, you might even be able to directly use the volume id in your backup scripts, without having to mount it anywhere. For example, \volume1b3 to 43 6602 11e0b9e6f11e 1c50f5b5 /projects, instead of q:\projects.
Use disk part to set your disk offline. It will stay offline even after a restart or a new power on. Use disk part to set it back online. This can be done in scripts. Command file to put disk to offline. offline.cmd, p. Command file to put disk to online. online.cmd. Execute as administrator.
The correct answer is using the /p parameter to mountful. See the comments in the accepted answer to understand why /d is not enough, but that only applies to recent Windows versions, NT kernel version 6 and up. The devcon utility as described in this answer works across all NT versions.
cmd doesn't have a function implemented to eject USB drives. It can, however, call wincom objects which have the needed functions implemented, e.g., shell.application, via PowerShell, VBS, JS, etc. Alternatively, if you know how to interface with USB host, you may create an executable from wincmd to send commands directly to USB or via Windows OS, then call /run it from cmd, similar to writing a com object or PowerShell commandlets. In PowerShell from cmd, ejecting disk via PowerShell also requires it to be unplugged and plugged back in to be mounted again. Otherwise the disk can just be unmounted, so it's inaccessible until it's mounted again by either mountful or disk part. E.g. with mountful. Mountful allows mounting devices to a folder, e.g., C:\/ fake disk \, as well as a drive letter. E.g. with disk part. Tested in Win 10 cmd.
This is